We've asked a number of people in our church a very simple question. What does Christmas mean to me? And during the month of December, we're giving them the opportunity to actually come on a Sunday morning in the service and share with us exactly what Christmas means to them. Now, of course, we will have a variety of opinions and angles and views as to exactly what Christmas means to each individual. People will share about presents, people will share about families, people will share stories that are particular to them. But there will be one common thread that runs through each story that every person will tell. And that common thread is Jesus Christ. And I think it's important, whether we are Christians or not, whether we go to church or not, that we don't forget exactly the real reason for Christmas. That we don't forget that Christmas is all about Jesus Christ. And there's a lovely story in the Bible that speaks about the wise men, or the Magi. And it tells us how they came from a distant country, how they travelled a long way following a star. They were unsure as to the real significance of their journey. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, and we can read the Bible now, we can look back, and we can see exactly the significance of their journey. But at that time, they were just captivated by the birth of this child that was to be born, King of the Jews, the Saviour of the world. And they set off, dignified men, perhaps an entourage with them, men that were well respected. The translation that I'm reading from before me here, it calls them scholars, a band of scholars that set off in pursuit of Jesus. And I love the part in the Bible where it tells us that they entered the house where Jesus was. They entered the house and they saw the child in the arms of Mary, his mother. And then he tells us, overcome, they kneeled and worshipped him. Here was a group of extremely talented people, the scholars of their day, the intellectuals of their day, and yet when they met with Christ, they were overcome, they kneeled and they worshipped him. And I think that at this time of the year that we need to consider Jesus Christ. We need to consider his claims upon our lives. We can have the biggest Christmas tree in the street. We can have a house that's covered in lights. We can have a room full of presents. But those things will come and those things will go. But the real reason for Christmas, Jesus Christ, he's always there. He wants to be in our lives, not just for a carol service once a year, not just when we go to church for a christening or a wedding, or perhaps a funeral when we think about eternity and all of those things that we do in services like that. But Jesus wants to be in our lives all the time. Give yourself the best Christmas present that you can ever have this time of the year. Like those men all those years ago, when they met with Christ, they were overcome, they kneeled and they worshipped. Invite him into your hearts this Christmas time.